I've got a revolutionary system from Silca for hot waxing new chains to try out today. So that you don't have to, I bought everything to show it to you. Their game-changing StripChips were $24. Their bag of secret chain blend hot wax was $40. And their wax melting machine was $100, so in total, $164. Before we get waxing, I want to make it clear that I'm not here to tell you that you need to try hot waxing. I'm actually happy for you to use whatever lube works best for you. But if you are waxing your chains or thinking about trying it, you'll want to see this impressive new system. The biggest hassle of hot waxing a bike chain is that you have to get the chain super clean first. Cleaning the chain well takes more time, effort, and tools. The thing to understand is that Silca's new StripChip hot waxing system is mainly for new chains. Almost all new chains come with a difficult-to-remove grease-like factory lube on them. So when Silca announced that it had invented a way to hot wax new chains straight out of the box, no cleaning needed, it was cause for celebration. What Silca came up with was what they call StripChips. These little blocks you add to the chain wax contain tungsten disulfide and other ingredients to replace the factory grease on the chain by converting it into a wax-like molecules compatible with the hot wax. StripChips are not for cleaning used and/or dirty chains, just new ones. In case you're wondering, yes, it's best to start with a clean cassette too, so that the hot wax chain isn't contaminated by oils, dirt, grit, and grime on the cogs. So an ideal way to switch to hot waxing is to wait until you need a new chain and cassette and replace both when you start hot waxing. Silca's StripChips, hot wax, and melter machine, which is preset to the correct temperatures, make the hot waxing process really simple, as you'll see. The first step is putting 300 to 400 grams of Silca's secret chain blend hot wax into the melter. According to Silca, what this secret wax consists of is highly refined laboratory-grade paraffin and a high concentration of 3 specific sizes of nanoscale tungsten disulfide, to not only act as a lubricant, but to actually act to modify the surface of the chain, filling in all of the crevices of the metal with highly lubricious and wear-resistant tungsten disulfide particles. As a result, chains actually get faster over time and after repeated waxings." End quote. Silca hot wax typically lasts from 200 to 250 miles when riding in good conditions. For in-between waxing, they recommend using Silca's super secret drip wax, which perfectly complements the hot wax and performs the same way. With the wax in the melter, you can turn it on. It's preset to turn on to a temperature of 75 degrees Celsius. You then push the plus button until the temperature hits the second setting, which is 125 Celsius. The melter will gradually get hotter and the wax will start to melt. I put the strip chip in as the wax was melting and let all the wax and the chip fully melt, as you can see in this time-lapse video. Once it's fully liquid and the temperature is at 125 degrees, the chain is put in. Note that per Silca's instructions, I did not put the quick link in. That's because if it's coated with wax, you won't be able to close it, and because there's enough wax already on the chain to lube the quick link as you ride. You lightly agitate the chain for about 30 seconds to get the wax into all the parts. But you don't really shake it around in the pot because that would get wax all over the place. With the temperature at 125 degrees, you let the chain sit in the wax for 10 minutes. You can gently agitate it some more to stir the ingredients up from the bottom. After 10 minutes, you set the temperature to 75 degrees and keep letting the chain bake in the wax hot tub as it slowly drops down there from 125 degrees. Agitate the chain again too. Silca said it would take about 10 minutes for the machine to drop to 75 degrees. For me, it took about twice that. You could see the timer running there on the bench. Once the melter got down to 75 degrees, I took the chain out and hung it on the machine's holder to let it dry. The chain was covered inside and out with a nice coat of wax. It's fun watching the chain dry, and it only takes a few minutes. Once it does, the chain acts like the links were welded together. The now hard wax coating is like adding armor on every link and roller. It's this hard coating that makes hot wax chains so efficient running, smooth pedaling, and so resistant to dirt and debris. It's so much easier and quicker being able to simply open a new chain and hot wax it that I think this new Silca system is a huge step forward. If you're as tired of cleaning chains as I am, I think you'll love it. I've got more chains to wax with Silca's StripChips before I put them on bikes, but in another video I link to at the end, I show what it's like putting a freshly waxed chain on. The wax makes the links stiff, but it's still pretty easy to install it. It does seem like a big process to hot wax chains, but riders who love it typically wax several new chains at one time. That way they can simply switch out chains when one needs re-waxing, which means they aren't doing the hot waxing very frequently. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and be sure to comment if you have any questions.